I should consider exploring that subtle network a bit more. Hello everyone, it is 13:02, almost 13:03 on my clockety clock, so I know what time it is. I didn't have much of a plan for today. I could start building? You see, what I had in mind was to build make this river sort of a street, like Main Street, like all kinds of buildings next to it. And that seemed like a nice idea to try out at the very least. I'm actually considering knocking this out and putting the staircase here. And there's a bit of a personal motivation connected into that. See, because it is so fucking annoying to constantly have to go down. And I don't go further than this most of the time when I come down. It also makes it entirely... Now, I can't access these chests. That is a bit of a trade-off. But, rub-dubba-dub, is that true? I don't care. I can put this down as well. You can sand on these now, indoors. Indoors! Let's make ourselves bread so we have something to eat during the middays. As a snack. What are all my achievements doing? I've yet to make a wooden hoe or a wooden sword. Should probably do that. I don't like those achievements for just this reason. Is, oh, you gotta make this inferior version of it. Why? Because fuck you. Just fucking do it and don't ask me any questions, okay? Okay? Are we fucking clear? I don't give a shit you've been baking bread for a few days by now. You're going to make that shitty hoe and you're going to use it. Why? It doesn't serve any practical purpose to make me... Like, just make it make a hoe. I highly doubt there's much of a difference. I mean... How would the achievement system work? It would probably scan for specific events. So I highly doubt that's much of a change in the programming. To make it so that it scans for any hose. Like, it's perfectly fine for... It's perfectly fine for this. This I can understand for one reason is... You need to make a wooden pickaxe, but you don't need to make a wooden sword or a wooden hoe to get anywhere. In fact, you never actually need to make a hoe whatsoever. So it's pretty much just circumventing the issue with this feigned feeling of accomplishment. Oh, I like using words like that. Those are fancy words. Those are words that Mr. Fancy Pants uses every single day of the week. Ooh, I think I got a nice little plan. I'm gonna build buildings in the desert with birch and buildings with darkwood in the forest because it just matches the environment a little bit better. We'll probably plant some birches over there. You might wonder, why do you keep planting them in the same location? OCD. Just OCD. I like having a single location for these things because it just suits my needs. It's how I like to think. It's how I like to work. And I got a watermelon. Watermelon. Oh, I need 8. A watermelon is a very shitty kind of food, but it's perfect for tipping off. Like just filling that little extra bit. Like you have like one nugget is gone, and you don't want to waste any food. You just take that and go, here you go, one little nugget. Nice to know I got all this wood legit. A little bit of luck, I'll get a few apples. Apples, again, are shitty food. But with some gold nuggets or some gold blocks, you can get some pretty damn good things out of them. With, golden apples, which regenerate your health instead of just giving you hunger. Pretty neat. Still, do you have an achievement for that? They should have an achievement. Like, why wouldn't you make an achievement for that? The golden apple is a pretty big deal. In fact, it used to be a massive deal. If you got one, you were like, hey bro, I got myself an apple made of gold. Who wants to kiss it? And you flaunted that baby all the way to Tokyo. You'll be the coolest cat in town. Even if you were a dog, you'd still be a cat, because that's how cool you are. I don't think cats are necessarily cooler, but I am saying that the term cool cat is just a little bit better than disastrous dog. You know, just a scotch. I keep forgetting how much hunger is a fish, actually, when cooked. Okay, I wanted to make another axe, because this axe is running out of steam. Get it? Steam. Okay, it's always useful to have a stack of cobblestone upstairs. Because you do need it for a few things. Like axes. I love that I can just click and drag. Here we go, drag and click. I also need to modernize my structure here. I couldn't click there for a moment. That was annoying. Oh, I have a backup mouse. This computer came with another mouse. I have no idea why. But I guess it's because it is very much... It has that custom laptop vibe to it. So I get that it came with the package. Then again, I did pay a bucket load of cash to get this baby. Now, watermelons don't give a lot of saturation, so you're going to have to eat quickly afterwards, just like with apples. Apples are worse, though. Apples are like, ha, fuck you, ha! Oh, SpongeBob. One of these days. Wham bam, straight to the moon! And hopefully you'll be able to build a space rocket and come back, because there's a lot of fancy stuff on the moon. That reminds me, I almost completely forgot to construct these tools. I always like making this. This is one of the only reasons I ever get redstone in the olden games, was because I like these two instruments. The clock and the compass. Okay, so when the clock reaches its straight position, it's officially considered night. That's good to know. That is information that Ricky Gervais would like to buy. And that tree needs to be getting rid of as quickly as possible. Then I think we have sufficient wood to start working on my boulevard. My boulevard. Among some of the fencing. I have no idea how I'm going to get rid of the ice. I might just build a little bit of a roof over it just to keep the ice from flooding the whole place. So I got seeds, and I got some more seeds. Some more seeds. No. Those bloody squids. Oh, blimey, mate. What's wrong with these squids? They keep getting in me pockets! Damn, this tree's got wood! She's got wood for days. Now if you press shift, you can actually just cling to it. It's a good trick to remember. Now, if you really want to do this quickly, a tip is to bring the shears, which will permit you to cut through the stuff a lot faster. Jesus. Tap dancing, Christ. What the hell are you doing to my floor? Dude, you better use one of those miracles. I'm not religious, but I learned American, so it's pretty much bedded in there to constantly refer to that guy whenever I'm trying to swear. But then again, you don't have better alternatives now, do you, Americans? Like in Dutch, we include things like diseases. Despite the fact that we have a nice health system, we still swear with diseases, but not like the bubonic plague. No, we say things like cancer. Which, unironically, happens to be a crab to you people. I've no fucking idea why. You guys suck. You call your diseases animals. Why? Now, the whole tree should start naturally degrading once all of it is gone. Or you can just chop away all the leaves that are in the vicinity of a log. That will also sort of force quit the whole scenario. Okay, we got plenty of logs to work with. No new watermelons. Oh, you can actually turn watermelons into seeds if that tickles thine fancy. If thine fancy is agitated by that action. This is probably going to be one of the shittier... Actually, I think I know how I'm going to make the shittier houses. They're going to be real shitty. They're going to be like this tiny little space, and there's a furnace, and there's a bed, and there's a chest, but it really isn't going to be much. Not a lot of people do that, actually, in Minecraft. They never... Like, how often do you see people build a legitimate slum to their city? It's always like, oh, my city's incredible. There's fancy stone walls, and there's all this castle shit. Where are your slums? Where do your poor people live? Poor people need houses too, and they can't afford that kind of rent. You have to accommodate. Accommodate, people. Macho melon. You've gotta be a macho melon. I don't like watermelon. I don't like any fruit or vegetable for the most part. The reason is a little bit superficial. I just don't like the crunch. The crunch just makes me shiver and not very happy. So I don't like most fruits and vegetables. My arch nemesis, as I've already explained, are dolphins and cellulose. Although I think I'd put cellulose higher on the list. Fuck you, cellulose. You ruined everything. There are a few things that I think legitimately taste bad, but for the most part it's the crunch. The Captain Crunch. Oh fuck, I forgot a log. The fun part is that if you forgot a log, you can find it in like 5 seconds, because they will stick out like a sore finger. Hey, that's a sore finger! Get him! No, I'm not sore, I'm just mildly agitated! Ooh, I can make little alleyways in these areas. Oh, that would be so fucking... But then I have to wreck this window. I can always cheat in some extra sand if I have to. Or I can get one with Silk Touch. Silk Touch! Some Silk Touch! Like, the only people who make a slum are the people who design a real city, so to call it. So this part of town is going to be made with oak wood, that one's going to be made with pine wood, birch wood is going to be used for the upper echelon of the city, and the desert town. Or I could use tropical wood, but I don't see any rainforests around here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the fancier houses with tropical wood, because that just matches the end scenario. So I'm going to be gathering up a few seeds so I can start my farm right away. Because I'm not going to keep it like this all the time. What the fuck are you thinking? There's an apple. Oh, just one apple, really? Big ass tree like this has got to have more than one apple in it. Saw another apple up there. I want that apple. Give me that apple. I guess we could start construction on some of that. Well, actually, I don't have much pine wood to work with right now, do I? The fun thing about watermelon is you get quite a few of them, and if you don't do rigorous activity in the game, you could last on them for a significant portion. They're not a stable, good source of food, but I would say that watermelons are one of the more efficient methods of food regulation. I don't have a lot of saplings for that. I have you. Let's put in those. Wheat goes in the other chests. Don't need my pickaxe right now. Shovel, maybe. Maybe. Never want to carry what you don't need. Oh yeah, I don't think you people know about gold... Actually, I didn't know about gold nuggets. You can turn gold ingots, 1 ingot, into gold nuggets. And back if you want. Ingots are used for the new gold apple recipe. The upgraded golden apple, of course, takes golden blocks, whatever, which is like 100 times worse. Actually, more than 100 times. Look at how fast these melons are growing. Jeez, man. You melons are just not giving it much time, are you? I can eat melons for days. You're gonna harvest them? Oh yeah, now I know. I turned all that pine wood directly into their primordial component. Gérard Depardieu provided. Gérard Depardieu? I watched too much Kids from Room 402, I think. I don't get one thing, though. If Jesse watched a movie about Columbus, or a theatrical performance, I forgot, why the hell would he mistake the character for Gérard Depardieu, the actor? Like, are you that stupid? Is your mind just that incapable of thought that you can mistake a fictional character for the actor that he represents? How did that work? I'm gonna mark that off with something. That is the fanciest of the pansiest. You can go right back there, Mr. Log. That is a feature I do not see many trees repeat. Seems like it's gonna become nighttime soon enough. Oh wait, this is spruce. I keep calling it pine. Oh, pine tree! Oh, pine tree! Because it's not a Denenbaum. Denenbaums don't look like that. You Germans are so stupid, yes, making a song with, you know, I don't know what it's called, arboreal? I know Aber Day means tree day. So arboreal might be a definition for tree-like things. It's an arboreum? Arborarium? Aquariums? Yarg. These things are growing like crazy, man. I'm gonna be drowning in this stuff. I'm gonna be way too healthy on vitamin C. Watch out, that man has vitamin C! Get him! No, it's my vitamins, I need them. Or else I'll die from prostaticulus. Tickled prostate? Yes, yes, that's it. Fine, just this once. Yay. Ah, someone's tickling my hop. Ah, I can't stop myself. Who's an egg? Any other eggs you've been laying, Mr. Chicken? Hey there, Mr. Chicken. How do you do? I'm probably just gonna look for the animals. I really don't want to look that far. So, ideas for the next episode. I could look for tropical wood, but I think for now it's best if I just set my town up. Or at least get my farm constructed, because Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, look, it's my, skylight. Oh, cool, my skylight's right there. It gives you a little bit of an indication as to where what's what and who's what. And what in the butt. What in the butt? I say what in my face. I don't think you should say what in his face. Yeah, I heard you can make maps bigger now these days. You can embiggen them. Ah, with all these seeds, I will never have any food problems ever again. Aw, I was hoping that wouldn't go like that. Well, whatever, I don't need that many melon slices. Problem with melon slices is probably... The biggest problem with melon slices is probably that they're not very space efficient. Okay, you can get them very easily, but they only do so much, and they take up a lot of space if you want to get the same amount as you would with more compact healing. Like meat, especially, will kick the living shit out of a watermelon any day of the week. What the fuck is this? Oh, man. Dude, that's gross! Don't do that in my backyard! Ugh, gross. Ugh, so gross. I hope this mass deforestation doesn't cause an ice age. In case you don't know, mass deforestation supposedly contributes to global warming. It also doesn't contribute to global warming. It has to do with albedo. If you don't know what albedo is, basically, snow makes sunlight go away. But trees, being brown and very, very absorbent of light, they keep light in. So trees are magnets to solar warmth. Cut a tree down, and especially if there's snow in the area, less warmth will be contained from sunlight. So if you chop down a tree, you'll contribute to man-made global warming, but you will also contribute to nature's method of cooling everything down. So it's really just, do I want nature to get a chance at ruining the planet, or would I prefer if mankind got a good shot at it? I'm just kidding, we're all headed straight for a fucking ice age. Prepare by buying... I'm not kidding you, by the way, we are heading for an ice age. They can say what they want. We're gonna have an ice age before our global warming becomes a significant problem. In fact, we might choke sooner on it than that it becomes a significant problem. We are way overdue for an ice age. That thing in the Middle Ages? Pfft, mini ice age my ass. That thing's gonna be like... We're gonna all be frozen. Frozen to the floor with our tongue stuck to the door. No, my tongue. No. I'm a good programmer, but I wish I knew more about game development so I could understand the true principles and understandings of saving games. Whatever. Just whatever. Seeds. The rarest thing in the world, next to pineapple cones. See you guys next time. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did,